So when I started 18 months ago, I told my first crowd in Wisconsin that we're going to come back here someday and we are going to say Merry Christmas again. Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas, Evan. Happy New Year, but Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas indeed, right there from the President-elect. He says he will bring Christmas back to America. Well, Fox News' Bill O'Reilly talked about that issue of Christmas political correctness on his show last night. Watch this.
This year, the American Family Association, based in Tupelo, Mississippi, Elvis's hometown, has issued its annual Naughty or Nice list. That tells the public which businesses are Christmas-friendly and which are not. Now, for the naughty companies that kind of marginalize Christmas: Barnes & Noble, Best Buy, Foot Locker, The Gap, The Limited, Nordstrom, Office Depot, Office Max, PetSmart, Staples, and Victoria's Secret. Many Americans celebrate Christmas because they believe that Jesus is the Savior and his birth should be honored. And because it's a federal holiday, there's no reason to diminish Christmas or insult those who believe in it.
Bill O'Reilly. Well said indeed. With us now, actress and author of the book They're Your Kids, Sam Sorbo, and her husband, actor Kevin Sorbo. They've got the new movie out, Joseph and Mary, and it's great. Both of these people are rare conservative actors in Hollywood. That's incredible. And they're with us this morning in New York City. Welcome, both of you.
Thank you.
Good to see you. First of all, let's start with this. Where did this come from that you're not allowed to say, or you're insensitive if you say Merry Christmas? When did this start and where did it come from?
Well, it's Marxism, right? It's political correctness. It's newspeak. It's George Orwell. It's not being allowed to say things that they don't want you to say. It's basically the elimination of God, if you will.
That's true. Okay. Kevin?
Well, I think it's, it's starting point, the last 20 years, I think it's just sort of accelerated itself, especially the political correctness of everything like that. When I go shopping and somebody says Happy Holidays to me, I say Merry Christmas loud. But I hear other people do that in line ahead of me as well. I think people are just tired of it.
Yeah.
I think things have changed.
Yes.
And I say that not just because of Donald Trump, but a quick example. I was in Rockefeller Center the other day. I put my dollar into the kettle for the Salvation Army, and the young man said, Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, in previous years, I've done the same thing. I get a Happy Holidays.
Yeah.
Now, the Salvation Army is saying Merry Christmas.
We were at a restaurant last night.
Yes.
And the waiter, as we got up to leave, he said, Merry Christmas to you.
Did you know who you were?
24-year-old kid. He might have.
Yeah,
but,
right. Right. You've got to face the people.
But still, it was pretty cool that he said it. Because you don't hear that often, especially in L.A. or New York. You just don't hear it.
Do you think that Donald Trump has changed things?
Donald Trump is making Christmas great again.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah, but that's a kind of a slogan.
It's another banner.
Is this going to work?
Yes,
is this really going to happen?
Because he has broken that bubble that existed of political correctness. He said, I don't care about political correctness. I'm going to say what I want to say. And the media was taken aback, but there was nothing they could do about it because his support only increased when he said the things that he said.
Well, I think it's that sleeping giant waking up again. It's a silent majority saying enough is enough. And it's been bubbling for the last 8 years, I think. It just reached a point.
I just want to point out that, how Hillary, they're challenging the election and they're saying all these things about how Hillary won the popular vote. More people voted against Hillary than voted for her. More people voted against her. You tally all the votes that were not Hillary, the majority of the country is against Hillary. And more people should be saying that out loud.
Okay. Here's a touchy question.
Okay.
If you know that someone is, say, Jewish, and you know that that's their religion, do you still say Merry Christmas to them?
I do.
Do you?
I do, yeah, because I'm not offended if they say Happy Hanukkah back to me. I'm not offended by that. Are people of other religions upset that we got the coolest movies and the best Christmas songs? I don't know. But maybe they should come up with a better marketing scheme for their own religion. But I mean,
I say Merry Christmas and Happy Hanukkah.
Do you feel that you may be being a little insensitive? No?
Sam grew up Jewish.
I was raised as a Jew.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I did not know.
So there you
Yeah.
go.
So how do you feel about that?
So I'm totally, look, Christianity embraces Judaism. True Christians embrace Judaism. That's our heritage. As Christians, our heritage is Judaism. Jesus was a Jew.
Newsflash.
That's, well, yeah, you got that one. Now, it's not in the stores yet, but President Obama's yearly card says on it, Happy Holidays. That's what it says on it, and you can see it right there. How do you feel about that?
Well, I'm sad that he decides that he wants to be so inoffensive as to belie his professed beliefs. But then I have to question his beliefs.
But he's being inclusive by saying Happy Holidays. That's an inclusive thing, isn't it? Isn't that what the president should do?
We don't say Happy Holidays for Valentine's Day, and arguably February is the month with the most holidays. So why aren't we saying Happy Holidays during February?
You got me. You happy now?
Choose a holiday and celebrate it.
Okay. Now the movie, Joseph and Mary. Kevin Sorbo, Lara Jean Korostecki. Okay. You're the actor in the play in this?
I am. I'm playing Joseph.
Where do I see it?
You know what? It came straight for DVD. It's video on demand. It's DVD. It's on Amazon. It's on Walmart. You can get all these places, and it's really more the Joseph story, because we always talk about Mary, we always talk about Jesus. Joseph was this guy that was just there, was visited by an angel and saying, oh, by the way, your virgin wife is now pregnant. So how does he react to that? How does he deal with that in his life? And I mean, it's the interpretation here, because we didn't have any video recording back then.
I do want to get quickly to politics, and Sam, this is a question for you. President-elect Trump has selected Betsy DeVos to run the education department.
Yeah.
She's very strongly in favor of school choice.
Yeah.
I think she's pretty down on public schools and the way they're run at the moment.
Yeah,
sure.
Imagine that.
Do you think she goes far enough? I think you favor homeschooling for everyone, don't
Well,
you?
I favor homeschooling. That's why I wrote the book.
Yep.
But it's a step in the right direction. We've had 9 overhauls of our education system in the past 30 years. That's one every 3 years that purported to fix our education system, and it's still broken. So we need a major shift in the way we approach education, because clearly our approach is wrong. And I think that she's a great choice to start us down that road.
Okay, got it. You know, Sam and Kevin Sorbo, thank you very much for joining us. We wish you well with this movie.
Thank you.
Thanks and a Merry Christmas to you.
Oh,
And a Merry Christmas to you.
There you go.
I'm not offended by that.
That's good news.